answer. I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just since we're on that topic of kind of using AI and all that, I know you said you look at, I mean, probably the ones that are fake profiles are kind of maybe easiest to spot, but beyond that, outside of some of the ranking things that the ATSs do, are you using AI to say, hey, I have these 1,000 candidates and give me the ones I should talk to? Like, is that, I guess maybe I'll back up a little bit. So I think the perception in general with candidates is that all ATSs have like heavily invested in AI. All companies are using AI to do that first level of screening. I guess just share your thoughts on how true is
Mhm.
that? What is that like? Is that happening? Is that the direction we're headed in, but maybe not today? Where
There's,
you are on that?
yeah, there's truth to it. But I've never used AI as a single point of elimination in my career. Now I'm not at these massive companies that are getting tens of thousands of resumes. I can't speak to that world. I'm sure that they have to.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to use like way more advanced AI features than what I am using. What my reality has been is that the tools I've used can help you search way better today than you can searching within your own system of matching keywords, matching, if education's important to a hiring manager, if there are absolutely critical functional competencies that they need, or with technical roles,
Mm-hmm.
it's most candidates are putting those keywords on there. If you're a data scientist, you're probably writing all the things that you've used Python for, and you
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Those are keywords. So what happens in my system and systems I've used is that you can actually toggle on, and you can toggle it off too, a tool called Talent Fit. They're titled differently across different platforms. And what it will do is it will scrape the resumes in the pipeline, which most people show up in a applied
Mm-hmm.
stage.
Mm-hmm.
The way I like to visualize my ATS is like a Kanban board. So I'm just moving people across the horizontal plane there. But what it does is it reshuffles those people that match those keywords to the top. And you sort of start with those, like what is closest to the goal based on what the AI has filtered. I'm at a point in my current organization with Radix, I'm not getting such a volume that I can't get through all of them. And I do have someone in our European office that does a great job helping and screening those out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have two eyes on it. If I need to pull in a hiring manager, I will pull them into it as well
Mm-hmm.
and say we've got a volume, but we want to make sure we're getting them seen. My goal as a recruiter is to make the hiring manager experience really good as well. So I have to start by using those tools of what is closest to the goal.
Yeah.
What else is really cool is like I use a lot of automations too.
Okay.
There's AI and then there's automations, and so those auto replies you're getting, the stage actions when you're moving people to the next stage. If I move someone into recruiter screen, they'll automatically get the email with my booking link. Like those things are. I think some people maybe confuse that AI for automation as well.
Yeah.
But that's the way I'm doing it, and I think from my screening standpoint, it's easy to tell the really good ones. If a job matches and you just I can tell within a short time that wow, this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I might move them to a secondary review phase or a spot check with the hiring manager. It's really easy to tell the bad ones. If you are a barista and you're applying for a director of engineering role and you have no engineering experience, objectively, that's easy. Like
Yeah.
it's the middle 50% that is kind of challenging. You have to spend more time on and read more and maybe spot check and bring in another set of eyes on. Can make it challenging. So AI can sort of increase your efficiency on time spent on that, helping find the most relevant candidates first.
Yeah.
I will say though, and you know this too, we've worked in startup environments where sometimes you read a resume and you're like, there's something here. Or I've probably presented candidates to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's something here that doesn't quite match everything, but I talked to this person, and they're it.
Yeah.
Like they are very much worth your time. there's that too. So that's why I still believe in human eyes on these things.
Yeah, yeah, and it's what you're sharing is actually echoing. I've spoken to in the last 3 or 4 weeks a pretty senior person at that HR at Walmart, and they, I mean, imagine the volume Walmart gets, but they still look at everyone, every single candidate with human eyes. Now, of course, Walmart has a big team potentially offshore, and there's not the person in America is not necessarily doing all that, but they're still having human beings look at each one. Same thing with I spoke to a recruiter at Yelp. There was one at Expedia, and they've all said that yes, the volume has become really hard, and that's made it very challenging to respond in a timely way. And the recruiting cycles have gotten longer, but they're still looking at each one again. Like you said, the ones that are obviously not relevant, they get tossed out. But for the actual ones they're considering, they are using human beings to kind of parse those. They're not using AI quite yet. So I think that sentiment seems to be consistent, at least with the people I've spoken to on that side. So that's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna